Hello. This is Ryot. This is the truth. What the hell is going on? I'm sure you're just like me. You're wondering, what has happened to our government? Every day there is infighting and accusations on an unprecedented level. Right now, our Congress and Senate are focused on a bogus impeachment trial that will go nowhere no matter who wins. As a matter of fact, it is a 100% no-win for everybody, especially the American people. If you discount all of the extra travel expenses and other amenities, this trial will cost well over $2 million of the taxpayers' dollars. And for what? You can't constitutionally impeach a person who is not sitting in an office. The Donald is gone, dude. Look, let's break this down into simple terms that even our elected leaders can understand. Get out a copy of Webster's dictionary and look up the definition of impeachment. You're too slow, so let me read it for you. To charge with a crime or misdemeanor. Specifically, to charge a public official before a competent tribunal with misconduct in office. Yeah, let that echo in your brain for a while. Right. If you can have legal proceedings against you after you leave office, what kind of nut would want to be president in the future? You certainly wouldn't want to piss off the wrong people, would you? But hey, since the overthrow of our government by the radical left, which has been far more damaging than anything that happened on January 6th, there are no rules. Yeah, that's right. We've got a rule-less government now where the Democrats can override the Constitution and step all over us. Already Trump's lawyers are presenting the obvious case that this trial is completely outside of anything the Constitution says. Nancy, can't you read? Or do you need your genius buddy, Governor Newsom, to read it to you? Here it is, Section 4. The President, Vice President and all civil officers of the United States shall be removed from office on impeachment for, and conviction of, treason, bribery, or other high crimes and misdemeanors. Focus on the words, shall be removed from office. The man isn't in an office. But, hey Americans, here is the real insurrection. The real insurrection is when you have a renegade bunch who can make up the rules as they go along. The Constitution is the supreme law of the land. You can't override it. So, in reality, those led by Nancy Nice won't be able to get to first base with this. That is, unless they ignore the Constitution, which would be treason. But even if they get past that, they'll still have to show how Trump incited people to act the way they did on January 6th. It will all backfire on them if they do that because there is a lot more video footage of Democrat leaders inciting violence against Trumpers than you can imagine. And Trump's destroyer lawyers are chomping at the bit to unleash all 4 freaking years of that footage onto the American people. So, keep going, Dems. By the way, there are several huge elephants in the room that our exalted leaders are ignoring. If our Congress and Senate can override the Constitution, who's to say what rules they'll jump over next? For instance, the First Amendment, freedom of speech, or the one they are really salivating over. The Second Amendment. Yeah, they'd love to rip the right to bear arms out of our hands, wouldn't they? As a matter of fact, they want to get our right to bear arms by jumping over the Fourth Amendment. The Constitution states, the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects, against unreasonable searches and seizures, shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue, but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched, and the persons or things to be seized. Now, the Supreme Court wants to broaden their ability to search your house and look for guns. If police only have reasonable cause to go inside your home to look for, say guns or anything else they think is dangerous, they can do it. If they go into your home and find guns you have in place to protect yourself, guess what? Yeah, kiss your protection from them goodbye. Another massive elephant in the room is our nation's economy. By this time next year, all those stimulus, Biden bucks will be spent. Once again, the rich will get richer and the poor are gonna get poorer. Because one of two things usually happen when money is handed over to people. They have to pay their mortgages and rent. That means that the banks and their handlers are going to get the money. The other thing that'll happen to our money is that China will get it. Thanks to rad-left environmentalists, there aren't very many factories in America. So, all that hard-earned, free money will still be flowing into China. It kinda makes you wonder if the CCP has been fueling the environmental movement in America, doesn't it? But don't worry, we'll have a squeaky clean environment here in poverty-stricken America, so we've got that going for us. Our Ryot Truth Hive predicts that we will be witnessing two major financial swings in the next 6 to 12 months. Since we've been printing money at warp speed, you will see inflation like you've never seen it before. Let's take a look at that debt clock. Yeah. Look at that debt per citizen and debt per taxpayer. Yeah. We need more of that. You might see the price of gas at $4 a gallon and eggs at $3 a dozen. And that's just the start of it. At the same time, the stock market will tank and you'll see a lot of layoffs. And because Joltin' Joe is letting everybody cross the borders, there will be stiff competition for work. I hope you debt-laden college students have a plan to pay off those loans that Joey was supposed to erase for you. And in case you missed it, the Congressional Budget Office just issued a report that the proposed $15 an hour federal minimum wage is going to cost the US another 1.4 million jobs. So, when you add that to all of the companies and businesses who've had to shut down due to the pandemic, it is the perfect storm. So, you need to get ready. If you don't have a way to protect yourself and your family, try to gather the resources you need to do it. The main thing to do is not procrastinate. If you really wanted to get prepared, you really should have started getting ready years ago. The word on the street is that you have about 6 to 10 months to really get ready. Pay off all the bills you can. Get some land. Buy some seeds. Get your own source of water. Buy some storable food. In our opinion, you don't have too much time to think about this anymore. It's obvious that if our elected leaders really cared about us, they wouldn't let thousands of COVID cases cross the borders without any kind of restrictions. Yeah, get ready. Just a side note. There is a silver and gold lining for you investors out there. If you can, try to get your hands on precious metals. Silver is on its way up and expected to quadruple over the next 6 to 12 months. If you don't believe me, just try to buy some. Most of the silver coin dealers are backlogged. Once again, it's getting more difficult every day to get your hands on them. But hey, we're in the safe and snug world of US of A, aren't we? I mean, we're all focused on the important business, right? Impeaching a president who isn't in office, ignoring the Constitution. What's next? Sentencing the My Pillow guy to death row?